And I think it's gonna be like one of my magnum opus. And I also have another book that I'm gonna write that may win me a second, probably a Pulitzer, but I have a whole book that I'm gonna write about my father. And I may have told you about this, but I'm gonna write about my father and me and our lives, and how my whole life my dad has always been around the important events of the world. He's always been there in the background, but never a part of the main event. So like for real, in real life, like I lived in Saudi Arabia in 1994 and 1995 when, you know, they first got bombed. I lived in Venezuela right before Chavez took over. We lived in Puerto Rico right before all the pharmaceutical companies moved out. You know, like my dad used to work for Enron. My dad has always been around the cusp of crazy things happening. Like a good friend, my uncle, my kind of like my godfather, used to run cocaine in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, and ended up turning informant and getting, you know, in jail for stuff like, you know,
when in jail now, or did he come out?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, died in jail, or did he come out?
No, he died outside of jail. You can't you can't talk. You can't talk.
Oh,
when I was 15, when he got out of jail, he just showed up at our house one day. My dad was out of town, and he's my uncle. I didn't know any of this at the time. But I just got my learner's permit to drive. And he's like, "Hey, Gabe." I was like, "Oh, shit, hey." And he's like, "Hey, you want to drive up to DC with me?" I was like, "What the fuck? Okay, sure." Does my dad know? This is like kind of like right when cell phones were a thing. But my dad also used to work over. Anyway, so like I drive up to DC with him from Florida straight, 15 hours straight, 15, no license, learner's permit, right? And he's like in the passenger seat. I'm driving the whole time, and he's like slamming beers. But what I didn't know was he had like a case of cocaine in the trunk. And we were running cocaine from Florida to DC. And when we got to DC, I'd taken him to his like ex-wife's house. My dad shows up somehow. He found out like my dad, like, cause I told my sisters and everything was going on. And he showed up in DC, and he's like, fucking the first time I ever like seen him so mad at somebody, like, wow, never come around again. I didn't realize I knew he was mad because I drove fucking DC, but I didn't realize there was cocaine in the car. So yeah, man, it's I don't know why I told that story. It's just a fun story.
Fun story. But adds to the podcast. Yeah. Fun story. Story. So. Very fun story.
Okay. Yeah. I also used to bootleg liquor too. So yeah, that's for next podcast. We'll talk about how I used to run liquor across state lines.
That's for next podcast.
Obviously, it's all a fantasy podcast.
But yes, all fantasy. But
what was the question?
What book would you want to in? What book would you want to be in the library? Right. Yeah.